Bricks Media, my name is Big Sam. Today I'm talking about time. Is today's discussion or today's topic, today's whatever I'm talking about is time. Okay, I want to ask simple question. What time is it for you now? What time is it for you now? So in this life, there is time for everything. Do you get it? There is time for everything. In the book of Ecclesiastes, when you read 3:1-8, talks about time. You get it? It talks about time. There's a time to it said there's a time for everything. I just want to paraphrase it. It said there's time for everything. When you go, there's time to die, a time to live, a time to reap, a time to enjoy, a time to gather, a time to scatter. So it means in this life, everything there is time. Okay, so today I just want to know what time is it for you, because when you don't take care, I don't know that some of us, we miss our time. You get it? We miss the time we're supposed to do this. We are doing different things. The time we're supposed to maybe gather or whatever, we are scattering. The time we supposed to scatter, we are also gathering. You get it? And we mix out on our time. So this question is simple. What time is it for you now? Yeah, what time is it for you now? Let me start with our normal life. You know, there is time for everything. Like normal life, you start with schooling. You get it? There's time. Those times is time for you to learn. You get it? So those times are not time for you to do other things. Do you get me? Those are the time for you to learn, and that is a time. You get it? Learning never comes from it, but there is a particular period in our life that what we focus on much is learning. So after that, you can focus on other things. So what are you doing now? Let's say you are in school now. You are in SHS, GHS. This is not time for you to mingle in relationships and other things. This is not the right time. This is a bad time for you, because when you don't take care, you're going to miss out on the other things you are supposed to do. Because there is time for relationship, you get it? There is time for all those things. But for now, if you are in school, this is the time for you to learn relationship and other issue, where looking for job and other issue. This is not the time for. But after you've graduated from school or whatever, then you come back to the world. This is the time for you to search for job, get a job and do. Do you get it? So in our life, we must see that there is time for everything. There is time for. So what are you doing now? Ask yourself what you are doing now. Is it the time for you to do what you are doing now? Is it time for you to do what you are doing now? Maybe you are in school, but now your focus is not on the books. Your focus is not on the studies, but your focus is on other things. Boyfriend, girlfriend issue, other things. Ask yourself whether that is the time for you now. That is the right time for you now. Because remember, there is time for everything. In our personal life, in your personal life, think about it and see whether what you are doing now is time. Remember, when we talk, I've started talking about relationships, so most of my things are centered to relationship. When we talk about relationship, there is time for relationship, you get it? And even there is time, as you are in a relationship, there is time for you to say you want to settle down and all those things. And most people miss out from this because it may be at times due to our behavior and the way we do our things. You see, a lady, you get a point, people will come and be proposing, and maybe you've set a high standard. You should know that there is time. As they are coming, they are coming, and you keep bouncing them and you keep rejecting their proposal. Remember, you are not getting younger, you are growing, and it's going to get to a time that nobody will call you, nobody will mind you, nobody will look at you, because that time, the time for you to maybe enter into a relationship and maybe probably end up in marriage or whatever, that time is gone. And now you would rather start chasing the men. Whoever comes, you take the person like that. You get it? So this is the time. Ask yourself, what time is it for me? If it's time for you to learn a trade, this is the time for you to learn a trade. Focus on the trade you want to learn and learn. You see, a day is going to come in, because you see, when you get to a certain age in your life, a certain time, you can't go and say, I'm going to learn any trade again. You can't go and your master will be saying, do this, because you feel like you are far older than that time. So this is the time for you to learn a trade. Then focus on the trade and learn for now, and leave the other things for the future. Do you hear me? Yeah, so ask yourself this simple question: what time is it for me in your life? What time is it for you? It's a simple question I came to ask you. What time is it for you? Just think about it. There is time for everything. Whatever you are doing now, ask yourself that whatever I'm doing now, is it the time for me to do whatever I'm doing? If it's not the time for you to do whatever you are doing, then please sit down and look at the things which you think this is the right time for you to. If this is the right time for you to enter into a relationship, don't take time enter into the relationship. If this is the right, you are in a relationship and it's not working, and you feel that this is the time for me to quit, you get it? For if this is the time, you feel this is the time for you to accept someone's proposal, hey, feel free, this is the time, because remember, there is time for everything. This is Big Sam, the channel is Biggs Media. If you enjoyed this short video, you know what to do. Please subscribe to the channel, share this video. I'm going to see you in a different video. Bye bye.